Hello, YouTube. So it's been a little while. Just wanted to give a shout out to my cousin Loretta for knitting me this totally awesome slouch hat here, especially when it's cold out and you're, you know, maybe an aerodynamically inclined person like I am now. So yeah, I really like the hat. So I've got I've got a couple things I want to run by you guys. And a lot of people who aren't knife makers say, why do custom knives cost what they cost? Can't you just take a file and, and grind, soften it up and grind it and all this and do that? Oh, why does it cost so much sandpaper? And, oh man, this is minimal. Trust me, it all adds up, not to mention the time. I've been doing this for like 27 years now. It'll be 28 years in September. And I'm going to cover some of what goes into making like one of my E-Series hunters, or hell, we can even talk about this project coming up right here. You can actually see the line where the acid stopped on this particular Damascus utilitarian piece. It's got two different patterns on it, which is kind of cool. It was a bitch to quench and keep straight. So I'm going to use something I normally don't do on camera, and that's a damn box cutter. But I'll tell you what, for removing epoxy and for doing fun stuff like leather sheath work, which I hate, because for some reason, it's like when you're beating on the leather, when you pull it right out of the forge, it don't work the same as steel or even copper or anything like that. So what I've got, this is an order of handle material I got from Bell's Forest Products, and I'm hoping everything's in here. Oh my God, they crammed this full. This is 40 pieces. 40 pieces of handle material. Now, these 40 pieces only cost me like $80. So let's say on average about $2 per whatever. Yep, that dirty son of a bitch sent the wrong shit. Did I order wrong? Those were supposed to be scales. They sent slabs. Hey, you know what? I'll make it happen. I've got some bloodwood here. I've got some curly maple, some purple heart. I've got a little bit of everything. And what it comes down to, this is pretty minimal. Kind of like steel prices, unless we're going with Damascus. This is pretty minimal on the price. So why does it cost so much? Well, how much does your grinder cost? It's kind of like the musician who says, oh, hey, yeah, I'd love to come play at your venue, but frankly, I had to buy equipment, and it's going to cost me more to play at your venue than what you're willing to pay me. And the venue owner saying, oh, but don't you already have everything? Yeah, you've got to recover some of that cost. So I'm not even going to go into the tens of thousands of dollars worth of equipment that I've bought. I'm going to go into consumables. So we're talking about what it takes. I thought there were two layers here. What it takes to make a knife. Now, steel's one thing. And I'll tell you what, these bad boys are another, and that's ceramic 36 and 80 grit belts. Every time you make a knife, or every time you order a knife, realize that there are going to be consumables used. Now, a lot of people are going to say, yeah, but man, you can use a belt more than once. And if you want to turn out a shit product, or you want to purchase a subpar product because somebody's trying to get the most out of their belt, and yeah, I know, we've all been there, that's fine. Don't expect to sell your work that for a high price or that often. When it comes down to it, I figure it probably takes, on average, about $48 in abrasives per knife. So this piece right here, if I wholesale that for 125, 150 bucks, I think right now it's online for like 250, 275. Yeah, that's a good wholesale discount, by the way. If you're interested, get a hold of me. At 125, and I'm losing $48 in belts. I'm not losing it. That's what it's costing me. It's costing me $48 in belts. It's costing me approximately $10 in materials for this 1095 and the epoxy, the pin stock, the handle material, and then so they say, yeah, man, like it only costs you $10 to make that. Yeah. I also have to make a living, just like anyone who makes knives, anyone who owns their own business, anyone who produces anything. Now, personally, I do not sell finished product. Is it finished product? Yes, it is. You buy my time. Everything else, I'm throwing in. That's how I do my business, and that's how Church of the Forge operates. But those belts, 436s, $27, 680 grit, $28.50. I got those on discount, and plus there's 24 other belts there. You want to guess how long that's going to last me? Maybe week and a half. So why does it cost? One, I've got to order in quantity in order to, just like any other knife maker, you have to order in quantity to get a good price. On top of that, there's shipping charges, obviously. All kinds of fun stuff like that. I got some nice J-Flex belts here. That's cool. But when it comes down to it, how much time do you have in it? How much do you spend on your equipment? This is the reason this costs. It'd be like going to your mechanic and going, well, it only took you an hour, and the cost of the time. Why'd it cost so much? What's the cost of the shop, the equipment, employees, monthly upkeep? It all adds up. So just keep that in mind, because you can go a cheaper route. You will also turn out a cheaper product. And I don't mean in cost, because it's going to take you longer. It's going to be subpar. And you're probably not going to go near as far business-wise. I mean, at that point, it pretty well it says what it is, and that is cheap. I love doing this. I enjoy doing it, and I love helping others get started. So I hope this has been somewhat informative. Like and subscribe. Everybody have a great day. I'll catch you later.